And then from an exercise standpoint, I made a video on this last night. I haven't posted it yet, but an excellent way to help burn that fat exercise wise is zone 2 type aerobic training, which is doing whatever you like to do, whether that's cycling, swimming, walking, weights, rowing, whatever, at a zone 2 heart rate, which is a 60 to 70% of your max heart rate. And that accumulating, maybe starting at 2 hours total a week, but pushing to try and get to 4 hours total a week of zone 2 aerobic training, increases mitochondria number, increases their efficiency, and those are where those are the powerhouses of our cells, but they also control your immune system and all kinds of other bodily functions. It helps lower blood pressure. It lowers pain. It improves insulin sensitivity. So, the zone 2 training for health, if someone says for health, what's the best way to exercise? Zone 2 is the best way to exercise, because pretty much anyone can do it, and you don't need any special equipment, and you don't need to be you don't have to do CrossFit or anything like higher level or higher injury risk. And it's got the most global benefits. So, in talking about non-alcoholic fatty liver, clean up the diet, grow your zone 2 training level, shoot for 2 hours, then grow to 4, take some acetyl L-carnitine, and there's a lot of other pieces, but those are good ones to start with.
Awesome.
How do you calculate your max heart rate?
So the quote unquote easy way, but maybe not the most accurate way, is to take your age and subtract that from 220. So you would do 220 minus your age. And then, so if we're doing 220 and say you're 50, right? Age 50. So 220 minus 50 for the example is 170. Oops, hard to write with a mouse. So 170, and then you want to stay between 60 and 70% of the 170, right? So 60% of 170 would be 17 times 6 would be 60 for 102, I think. That's right. And then 70% would be 17 more, so 119. Am I right there? 17 times 6, 10 times 6 is 60, 7 times 6 is 42. Yeah, that should be it. Someone check me. But if that's correct, then your workout, you would get your heart rate up to between 102 and 119, and you hold it there for the length of your workout. And you want to accumulate, 2 to 4 plus hours a week total of time in that heart rate.
Your math is correct.
Sweet, thank you. I still got it.
So is that the same for everybody, that same zone for your heart rate?
No, it depends on what your age is.
Oh, okay.
So it'd be 220 minus your age, and then you would have to figure it, so sorry. So the way to do this with a calculator would be the 170 times 0.6 to get your 60% and times 0.7 to get your 70%. And then you want to be between those two numbers. So 0.6, 0.6 is the decimal for percentage of 60% and 0.7 for 70%.
Right.
So yeah, you would just put your age in, and that's the rough way. And you can go online and see videos of people like saying, oh, that's garbage and it's not accurate enough. And it's like, yeah, but it takes 2 minutes and it's close enough for most people. If you're getting, to a higher level of fitness, then the actual best way to do it is to go do a VO2 max test, which is more expensive, more time consuming, and definitely less comfortable to do. But that is the most accurate way. So, and then there's some kind of in-between stages between those two things. But if you are just getting started, this will get you close enough. And if you have something like an Apple Watch or a Fitbit or a polar, heart rate monitor watch with a strap kind of thing. And most exercise bikes and ellipticals and things now have, if you hold the handles, it starts telling you your heart rate after 30 seconds or so. You can just do your exercise and observe, what's your watch telling you your heart rate's at, or what's the elliptical telling you your heart rate's at, and try and keep within that range. And the ellipticals and Pelotons and things now, you can create a workout where you say, I want to be in a zone 2 or be between a 102 and 119 heart rate for this whole workout, and you set that, and it'll start beeping at you if you go too high or too low to keep you in that range. So yes, there's definitely a more accurate way to figure your range than the age thing, but you'd have to go find a VO2 max equipment, and I've looked, it's not all over the place.
And if you're not using a Peloton or anything that tracks it for you, what's the bet? Just a heart rate monitor that's simple, like I don't do an Apple Watch or anything like that. So
Yeah.
cheapest, easiest, most accurate would just be something you strap around your torso and tracks your heart.
Yeah. So I'm with you. I don't like the EMF stuff on me. So I have Timex has them, Polar has them. There's different brands that just make the heart rate monitor watch and chest strap combo. And I think they range in price. It's been a little while since I bought one, but you could probably get them pretty cheap now, since all the EMF devices do it too. They're probably suffering competition wise, but yeah. So you want the chest strap, and it connects to a watch. And what I would do is wear it for a couple of days, so you get some info on just what is your average heart rate.
Okay.
And knowing your heart rate is also going to calculate your calories burned for you. So you can, what I did is I'd wear it for a week and just notice total calories burned every day, and then I would keep a pad of, okay, Monday I burned this many calories and I didn't work out. Tuesday I burned this many calories and I did work out, et cetera, et cetera. So how many calories you burn on a rest day and how many you burn on a workout day, because on the workout day you're burning more than on the rest day, so you may need to fuel differently and replace more. So you get an idea of what your caloric burn is like there, and then once you know that, that's interesting to watch as you improve your aerobic capacity through the zone 2 training. Your resting metabolism will improve. You'll burn more at rest. So you'll be like, wow, I'm burning more calories and I'm still resting like I used to. And it's like, yeah, but your metabolism has improved. So what you're doing is paying off, calorically, if that's something you want to see happen.